Please be seated. Good morning. I'm delighted to welcome you all joining us today, both in person and online, for the RCSI University of Medicine Health Sciences Primary Healthcare Conferring Ceremonies. Conferring ceremonies are a very special celebration in the university calendar, and I hope very much that you enjoy this very special day with your family. I'm also delighted, in addition to our graduates today, to welcome colleagues who joined us online from RCSI Bahrain and their family and friends. Before declaring open the conferring ceremony, I'd like to first introduce the platform party. At the table to the front of the stage is Professor Laura Vianney, President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and Dr. Maurice Manning, Chancellor of the National University of Ireland. And on the stage, from your right, is Dr. Diarmuid O'Shea, President of the Royal College of Physicians in Ireland, Dr. Patrick O'Leary, Registrar of the National University of Ireland, Dr. Erica Keane, Honorary Secretary of the Association of Medical and Dental Graduates of RCSI, Ms. Lisa May Gregory, Head of Registry Services here at RCSI, Professor Tracy Robson, Head of the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, Professor Suzanne McDonough, Head of the School of Physiotherapy, and Professor Arnold Hill, Dean of Medical Programmes at RCSI, Professor Hannah McGee, Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and Ms. Emer Cook, Candidate for Honorary Doctorate, and Cathal Kelly is my name, Vice-Chancellor of RCSI. RCSI degrees are under Irish legislation, and they are also degrees of the National University of Ireland. Could I now invite all our graduates to stand as I call the Registrar of the NUI to formally open the ceremonies.
Universitas Hiberniae Nationalis, Pre Honorables Cancellariae Totaque Universitas, et Comitiae Universitariae Voda Convocatus sunt und hec mulier maxima eximae, et hi viri maximae eximae ad gradus academicos admittantur. This is a meeting of the National University of Ireland for the purposes of conferring degrees. The graduands will be presented by Professor Cathal Kelly, Vice-Chancellor, RCSI University of Medicine and Health Sciences, and the degrees will be conferred by Dr. Maurice Manning, Chancellor of the National University of Ireland.
This is a meeting of RCSI University of Medicine and Health Sciences for the purpose of conferring degrees. I will present the graduates in my role as Vice-Chancellor, and the degrees will be conferred by Professor Laura Vianney, President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. I now declare open the conferring ceremony and invite all the graduates to remain standing as the Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Professor Hannah McGee, comes forward to lead you in the graduates' declaration.
I'm delighted to be here with you this morning to recite the Graduates' Declaration. The RCSI Graduate Declaration, which you will recite together this morning, is a commitment to the highest standards of professionalism and ethical practice in your careers as taught during your studies in RCSI. And it gives me great pleasure on this special day of your conferring to invite all the graduates to recite together, after me, the declaration which is on page 11 of your conferring booklet. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of the patient will be my first concern. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will remember that there is art to my profession and my science, and that warmth, empathy, and understanding may outweigh treatment alone. I will remember that there is art to my profession and my science, and that warmth, empathy, and understanding may outweigh treatment alone. I will uphold the highest ethical standards and demonstrate unwavering academic integrity in my chosen profession. I will uphold the highest ethical standards and demonstrate unwavering academic integrity in my chosen profession. I will respect any confidential information that is entrusted in me, even after a patient has died. I will respect any confidential information that is entrusted in me, even after a patient has died. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and the patient. I will not permit consideration of age, disease, or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and the patient. I will not use my professional knowledge to violate human rights or civil liberties, even under threat. I will not use my professional knowledge to violate human rights or civil liberties, even under threat. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those in whose steps I walk and gladly share such knowledge with those that follow. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those in whose steps I walk and gladly share such knowledge with those that follow. I will abide by the code of conduct of my profession, and I will promote the highest standards of practice, lifelong education, and research in the interests of human health. I will abide by the code of conduct of my profession, and I will promote the highest standards of practice, lifelong education, and research in the interests of human health. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honour. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honour.
Please be seated again. We now commence with the conferment of RCSI Dublin and RCSI Bahrain Diploma in Medical Sciences in absentia. Pre honorables cancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meas filios, et hunc meum filium, quos sum tam moribus quam doctrina bilem esse que admittor a diploma in scientia medica, idique tibi fide mea testor expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the NUI to admit the graduate.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessa, admitto vos diploma in scientia medica.
I invite the President of RCSI to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduates of the Diploma in Medical Sciences.
Professor Arnold Hill, Dean of Medical Programmes, will now read the names of the in absentia candidates into the record. And for those of them watching, congratulations. And I'd ask us perhaps to clap after all the names are read out.
Congratulations to the following: Moafak Al-Sassa, Sultan Al-Hassani, Bushra Al-Jawari, Farah Al-Kotani, Ahmed Al-Shamsi, Rashid Al-Shamsi, Laith Al-Siyabi, Khalifa Isa, Annabelle Elizabeth Ashling Yates. You can applaud. And from RCSI Bahrain, Austin John, Taiba Aldres, Ala Al-Saraf, and Hiba Jassa. Congratulations on your achievement.
I now invite the candidates for honours degree of Bachelor of Science, BSc in Medical Sciences only to please stand as I present you for conferring. Pre honorabis totaque universitas, preservus vobis has meas filios et has meas filios, quosim tam moribus, quam doctrina biles esse que admittor ad graduam baccalaureatus scientiae, honoro cursu confecto, idique tibi fide mea testor expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus scientiae honoro cursu confecto.
I invite the President of RCSI to admit the graduate.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduates of the honours degree of Bachelor of Science in Medical Sciences.
Professor Arnold Hill, Dean of Medical Programmes, will introduce the graduate.
Dalal Al-Dubairi in absentia, and Amna Al-Kindi. following candidates will be conferred in absentia today, and if you're watching via live stream, we wish to congratulate you on your achievement. Hamad Al-Kabi, Mustafa Mazin Nadine Al-Mashadi, Mohammed Ashraf bin Ismail, and Hussein Sajwani. And from RCSI Bahrain, Mohammed Hani, Roheen Mohammed Babar Mohammed Omar, and Takwud Wanashi Kwaramba. That concludes the award of Honours degree of Bachelor of Science in Medical Sciences.
We now proceed to the award of the letters testimonial of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland and the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. I would like to invite Dr. Diarmuid O'Shea, President of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, to come forward to the conferring table. And would the graduates in medicine, including RCSI Bahrain, please be upstanding as we recite together the declarations of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland and the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland. I will now lead you in reciting the declaration of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, which you'll find in page 10 of the conferring booklet. So, I, in your name, do solemnly and sincerely declare and promise that I will observe and be obedient to the statutes, bylaws and ordinances of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and that I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to promote the reputation, honour and dignity of the said college. If you could now join me in the declaration of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland. I, in your name, do hereby solemnly and sincerely promise and affirm that I will observe the statutes, bylaws and ordinances of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, and that I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to preserve the honour and reputation of the college. For the award of NUI Honours degree of Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, Bachelor of Obstetrics, I now present the graduates for conferring. Pre honorabis cancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meas filios et hos meas filios, quos sam tamoribus quam doctrina habiles, esse qui admitter ad graduam baccalaureatus in medicina, in chirurgiae, in arte obstetrica, honoro corso confecto, idique tibi fide mea testor expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the MUI to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in medicina, in chirurgia, in arte obstetrica, honoro corso confecto.
I invite the President of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office as President of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, I admit you as licentiates in medicine and obstetrics of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland.
I invite the President of RCSI to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office of President of RCSI, I admit you licentiates in surgery and obstetrics and graduates of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
Professor Arnold Hill will now introduce the graduates.
I will now invite each graduate to come forward to receive your parchment. Shad Abosuda. Canan Alagapan. Hamad Al-Jazmi. Mahdi Salah Al-Kawahar. Delal Doaib. El Shaddai Game. Himat Kalon. Gerard Keane. In absentia today is Albatul Kaja. You can applaud. Jacob Lade. Samuel Yu-Ho Lung. Hoi Ning Mak. Sandra Vijayan. The following candidates will be conferred in absentia today, and if you're watching via live stream, we wish to congratulate you on your achievement. Jabber Al-Dari, Mona Al-Hartani, Fahad Al-Hodaitni, Abraham Al-Rawi, Felicia Lalos, and Maria Victory. For the honours degree of Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, and Bachelor of Obstetrics from RCSI Bahrain, Nawar Al-Jamaili, Farah Tariq Ahmed Abdul-Tawab Gad, Hussein Ali Abdulaziz Hassan Hussein, Leen Faraz Adnan Abu Ode. That concludes the conferment of degrees and licentiates.
For the award of honours degree of Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, I would now ask the pharmacy graduates to please be upstanding. Pre honorabilis cancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meas filius, et os meas filios, quos sam tamoribus, quam doctrina habiles, et esse qui admittur ad graduam baccalaureatus in scientia pharmacia, honoro corso confecto, idique tibi fide mea testor, expandeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the NUI to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in scientia pharmacia, honoro cursu confecto.
I invite the President of RCSI to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office of President, I present you with a certificate in therapeutic technologies.
Professor Tracy Robson, Head of the RCSI School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, will now introduce the graduates.
I will now call upon each graduate to come forward to receive your parchment. Nishami Alduasan. Moody Al-Hajrah. May Al-Sanari. Shuk Alenzi. Brown Al-Khandri. Fatima Al-Sama. Rowan Al-Shahumi. Khalid Al-Shamlan. in absentia. Harry Borsang. Abdullah Bouklaf. Salah Boudia. Katie Brennan. Danny Brosnan. Ida Brown. Sarah Egan. Kimia Esmilzada. Alexandra Flood. Paddy Frost. Stefania Gregoras. Danielle Hand. Aoife Hanrahan. Adam Heller. Jung Ahong. Katie Jennings. Olive Joyce. Jenna Gira. Zoe Kane. Velin Kolev. Sarah Lynch. Lauren McKnight. Edward McMahon. Alison McKeown. Kira Melody. Sarah Mulhall. Vanula Mullen. Gerard O'Reilly. Chiaro Paracillo. Anya Quigley. Kateri Balquis Ramelli. Ashlyn Ryan. Lewis Ryan. Rawa Safar. Luke Sheridan. Mark Struger. Siobhan Tan. Aline Wong. The following candidates will be conferred in absentia today. If you're watching via live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. Abdelaziz Al-Damak, Mohammed Al-Habab, Ali Al-Shamari, Delu Anachebi, Fatima Muhammad, Aaron Daunt, Blessing Ebrimson, Lisa Lindsay, Malaka Peter. That concludes the conferment of the Honours degree of Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy. Congratulations to you all.
For the award of the Honours degree of Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences, I now present the graduate for the Honours degree Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences, if you could please be upstanding. Pre honorabilis cancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis hanc meam filiam, quosam timoribus, quam doctrina habiles, esse qui admittor, ad graduam baccalaureatus scientia honoro corso confecto, idique tibi fide mea testor, expandeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the NUI to admit the graduate.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa, admitto te ad gradum baccalaureatus scientia honoro cursu confecto.
I invite the President of RCSI to admit the graduate.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduate of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences.
Professor Suzanne McDonough, Head of the School of Physiotherapy at RCSI, will now introduce the graduate.
I will now invite Narazri Jayas Binti Akmak Johar to come forward to receive your parchment. So that concludes the conferment of the Honours degree of Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences.
For the award of Honours degree of Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy, could I please ask the graduates for this degree to please be upstanding. Pre honorabilis cancellariae, totaque universitas presento vobis, has meas filias et has meas filios, quosim tamoribus, quam doctrina habiles, et esse qui admittor ad graduam baccalaureatus scientiae, honoro corso confecto, idique tibi fide mea testor, expandeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the NUI to admit you.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concesso, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus scientia honora cursu confector.
I invite the President of RCSI to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office as President, I admit you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy.
Professor Suzanne McDonough, Head of the School of Physiotherapy, will introduce the graduates.
I will now call on each graduate to come forward to receive your parchment. Jack Pasquale. Elizabeth Buckley. Robert Callan. Sive Casey. Rebecca Condell. Max Dowling. Niamh Early. Maria Erican. Sarah Finney. Stephen Goggin. Niamh Hand. Claire Hennessy. Aoife Jane Howarth. Lucy Lynch. Emma McGuinness. Jack Nolan. Louis O'Carroll. Owen O'Connor. Ronan O'Shea. Sinead O'Shea. Nikita Polikovs. Aliyah Rawat. Isabel Riley. Emer Reardon. Aaron Stapleton. Ronan Stapleton. Ching Sing Tay. Adam Trainer. Joseph Ward. Ewan Woodlock. The following candidates will be conferred in absentia today. If you're watching via live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. Anne Hyland, William Mulcahy, Shane O'Connor, and Owen Sheridan. That concludes the conferment of the honours degree of Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy. Congratulations to all of you.
We now proceed to the confirming of RCSI and Bahrain nursing programs. I'm delighted to welcome our RCSI Bahrain graduates and your family and friends who are watching us by live stream. For the award of degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing BSc, Pre Honorabis Cancellariae, Totaque Universitas, Proventus Bobus Hasmeus Filius et Osmeus Filios, quo sam temoribus, quam doctrina habilis et esse qui admitter ad graduam baccalaureatus sciente honoro cursu confecto, idique tibi fide mea tester, expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the NUI to admit the graduates.
Ego autoritata mihi concessa admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus scientiae honoro cursu confecto.
I invite the President to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduates of the degree of Bachelor of Science of Nursing.
For the award of degree of Master of Science in Nursing, Pre Honorabis Cancellariae, Totaque Universitas, Prosento Vobis Hasmeus Filius et Osmeus Filios, quo sam temoribus, quam doctrina habilis esse que admittor ad graduam magisterii scientiae, idique tibi fide mea testor, expondeo totaque academiae. I now invite the Chancellor to admit the graduates.
Ego autoritata mihi concessa admitto vos ad gradum magisterii scientiae.
I invite the President to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduates of the degree of Master of Science in Nursing.
The following candidates from RCSI Bahrain are conferred in absentia for the award of honours degree of Bachelor of Science, BSc in Nursing, Ahmed Abdel Mohammed Jawad Al Safar Hanan, Khalid Mohammed Salam Mohammed, Mohammed Khalid Sav Khalaf Rawan, Samir Salman Hussein Al Dosiri Salman, Mahmoud Yazim Mohammed Al Taya Hima, Yasser Yazim Mohammed Meza Al Himza Yamana. Congratulations to these candidates. And the following candidates are awarded a Master of Science in Nursing and MSc in Nursing in absentia. Ali Hamid Rashid Yasmin, Halim Yusuf Muhammad Ali Munira, Muhammad Salman Ibrahim Al-Hadar Amina, Ahmed Hassan Al-Rabi Fatima. My sincere congratulations to these candidates as well.
Pre Honorabilis Cancellariae Totaque Universitas, Ceramonis Rite Confectus, Queso Facius Finum, Heus Convationis Universitariae. That completes the NUI conferring ceremony.
A sincere congratulations to all our new graduates. At this point, we now proceed to the conferring of the award of Honorary Doctorate of RCSI University of Medicine Health Sciences. Today, we are proud to confer the award of Honorary Doctorate upon Ms. Emer Cook, Executive Director of the European Medicines Agency. I'm delighted to invite our 2023 Honorary Doctorate recipient, Ms. Cook, to take her place on stage for the commencement of this award. RCSI established the annual Honorary Doctorate Award in 2011 to recognise excellence and to provide an inspiration to you, our students, on your graduation day. The awardees are exceptional people who've made a difference to the world through education, research, or service. We, as RCSI staff, believe that you, our graduates today, can also make a difference for good in the world. And we want, through hearing their stories and their words, to inspire and to challenge you on this very special day for you to make a difference. The doctorate will be conferred by the President of RCSI, Professor Laura Vianney, and it now gives me great pleasure to invite Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Professor Hannah McGee, to formally introduce the Honorary Doctorate awardee, Ms. Emer Cook.
President, it is with great pleasure that I introduce our candidate for the RCSI Honorary Doctorate Award, Ms. Emer Cook, Executive Director of the European Medicines Agency and Chair of the International Coalition of Medicines Regulatory Authorities. Ms. Emer Cook is a pharmacist with master's degrees in science and in business administration from Trinity College, Dublin. She has over 30 years' experience in international regulatory affairs. At the start of her career, she held a number of roles within the Irish pharmaceutical sector, including 2 years as a pharmaceutical assessor at the National Drugs Advisory Board, now called the Health Products Regulatory Agency. In 1992, Emer moved to Brussels, where she worked for the European Pharmaceutical Industry Association and subsequently in the Pharmaceuticals Unit of the European Commission. From 2002 to 2016, she held management positions at the European Medicines Agency as Head of Inspections and then Head of International Affairs. Immediately prior to her most recent role, Ms. Cook spent 4 years as the Director responsible for all medical product-related regulatory activities at the World Health Organization in Geneva. In November 2020, during one of the greatest challenges the world has ever faced in recent times, that of the COVID-19 pandemic, Ms. Cook was appointed Executive Director of the European Medicines Agency and Chair of the International Coalition of Medicines Regulatory Authorities. Indeed, it was during this very time that Ms. Cook's impressive leadership provided clear and steady direction, ensuring access to safe and effective vaccines and strengthening collaborations with leaders of regulatory authorities around the world. She spoke of the response to the pandemic as, and I quote, built on unprecedented collaboration and a united sense of purpose across regulators, developers, institutions, and citizens. Ms. Cook is a keen advocate for patient safety and believes in the importance of providing patients with a platform to present their perspective. For over 20 years, patients have been represented on European Medicines Agency scientific committees and in governance structures. During the pandemic, communication with patients and the public became even more critical than ever, particularly in supporting public health messages for treatments and vaccines. When we consider the value of RCSI's mission, which is to educate, nurture, and discover for the benefit of human health, we identify with Ms. Cook's statement at the end of the COVID-19 public health emergency when she said that it was science that developed the vaccine breakthroughs, it was science that freed us from lockdowns, and it was scientists who gave us trusted, factual information when it mattered most. In recognition of the leadership role she played throughout the pandemic, Ms. Cook has been awarded the prestigious European of the Year 2022 award by the European Movement Ireland, and we were particularly delighted that that award was given to her here in College Hall earlier last year. Emer, we are delighted to welcome you back here today. Your remarkable leadership has brought significant international benefit to human health and pride to fellow citizens of Ireland and fellow pharmacists in RCSI as elsewhere. We are very proud that you, as a most worthy candidate, have joined our special graduation ceremony here today to accept the highest academic honour of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, the Honorary Doctorate in Science. I now call on the President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Professor Laura Vianney, to make the award.
So by virtue of my office of President, it gives me great pleasure to award you an Honorary Doctorate of the Royal College of Surgeons.
It now gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Emer Cook to address us.
have to say I'm pretty overwhelmed. President, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Registrar, distinguished guests, academics, new graduates, and family and friends, thank you for this incredible honour. I'm hugely grateful and very touched to be receiving this award here in Ireland, my first and true home. In accepting this honorary doctorate, though, I do so on behalf of the many men and women who worked tirelessly over more than 2 years to confront the COVID-19 pandemic. And among them are the dedicated professional team I am privileged to lead within the European Medicines Agency, and the scientific committees made up of European experts who do so much hard and unseen work. Now, when I was growing up in Ireland, RCSI was synonymous with providing world-class education to up-and-coming healthcare professionals from all over the world, and I'm delighted to see that this is still the case. Many went back to work in their homelands in healthcare environments that became war zones, and sadly we are seeing a repeat of this in Ukraine, in Sudan, in Gaza, and in other places. Healthcare professionals are at the center of many crises, and this means you need resilience, you need strength, you need courage, you need to be superheroes. Not all of the time, but you need to be ready to fly. So let me start with a huge congratulations. I really respect and admire all you new graduates. If you're celebrating your degrees today, it means you have achieved this success not just through your hard work, but also through the greatest pandemic of our time. And it's a different world to the one you started your degrees in, and this is one of the reasons why I'm here today. My world also changed 3 years ago. I started my job that you've just heard about on the 16th of November 2020. A new job, a new beginning, a positive outlook, but not exactly the job I had applied for back in April 2019. For those of you who don't know what the EMA does, we regulate medicines. We make sure that they're safe. We make sure they're safe for human and animals. We are the guardians of public health in the EU, and we serve a community of around 450 million people. And normally the work we do is invisible. It's behind the scenes. But in November 2020, our work moved center stage and front pages of many international newspapers. Not really our comfort zone. We were heading into a Christmas lockdown, and hospitals were overrun with critically ill COVID patients. We had thousands of people dying every day. We had little or no solutions: oxygen, dexamethasone. There were shortages of ICU medicines. There were shortages of respirators, shortages of masks even. 5,000 deaths per day in Europe. Excess mortality of 40%. Please do not ever forget. We think it's over, but this is not so long ago. So virtually the first job in my inbox was the possible approval of a breakthrough COVID-19 vaccine, and the clinical results were excellent. But this was a new type of vaccine that we would be responsible for approving. There were great expectations. But expectations are not enough. We needed to be sure that the vaccines were safe, they were effective, and of high quality. That's our contract with the citizens of Europe. That was when I needed the superhero strength that you will need sometime in your career. Over the weeks and months that followed, we had to change everything. We had to do things differently. We had to collaborate, build partnerships, expedite processes, combine our expertise. We had to trust each other on a personal level, but also on an institutional level. It was without doubt the most difficult, but also exhilarating chapter of my life, and nothing will compare to it. But everything we did was to ensure that we could deliver on the promise of these vaccines, that we could ensure patient safety, that we could turn the death curve around and get us out of this crisis.
So collaborating with our EU and international partners, we were able to accelerate vaccine approvals, leading to the largest inoculation programme in European history. And 3 years on, through the efforts of my organisation, Europe has 8 authorised vaccines, 8 authorised medicines to prevent and treat COVID, a disease that was unknown 4 years ago. 1.4 billion doses of vaccines have been delivered in the EU, as well as 2.4 billion doses exported to over 160 countries from the EU, and an estimate of 20 million lives saved due to COVID vaccines in the first year of rollout alone. So I am proud, but I'm also humbled. I'm proud because we did deliver collectively, but I'm humbled because this was not a single person effort. It was a collective effort, a celebration of the power and value of science, the power of international collaboration, and the incredible effort that my staff, our experts across Europe, my collaborators made to help make this happen. So we all had to be superheroes. So how does a pharmacist, in fact, I would call myself a reluctant pharmacist, end up in this position? And the reason I say reluctant, not because it's not a wonderful degree, but I was never quite sure I was doing the right thing. I wasn't sure I'd found my tribe, and I'll talk to you a little bit about this. So over 40 years, when I was trying to decide what to do with my life after school, Ireland was in a period of high economic turmoil, high unemployment, high inflation. A lot of the talent was leaving the country. But there was a shortage of pharmacists, and I was confident that if I studied pharmacist, I would be able to get a job in Ireland. So I graduated. I worked in community pharmacy, I worked in hospital pharmacy, I worked in industrial pharmacy, pharmaceutical regulation. And all the time I wondered, was I in the right place? Was I doing the right thing? And then about 9 years after my degree, I took time off to do a master's in business administration. And in 1992, suddenly I set my sights towards Europe, starting in Brussels, and somehow by accident ending up with the European Pharmaceutical Trade Association. And that's where I found my tribe. Most of the work I've done since then has been in regulatory or government affairs, policy and public health, and a huge amount of international collaboration, European first, but also wider. Over the course of that time, I've zigzagged across Europe with my family in tow, and my husband Peter is here with me today. My children, sadly not, but we've lived in 7 European countries, in Ireland, in Belgium, in the Czech Republic, in the UK, in Switzerland, France, and now Peter and I are based in Netherlands. Of course, it hasn't been always easy, but really nothing in life that's worth doing is easy, and any journey comes with important lessons. And so I want to tell you a couple of the things I've learned through my journey. First of all, be a promoter of good science. Patients deserve the best information. When we went out to talk about the safety of vaccines, it was a time of intense scrutiny and campaigns of misinformation. So I sometimes fear we've lost the power of communication in science and healthcare, but we have to communicate the value of science to the world because societies need good science more than ever before, and patients deserve the best information available to them. My second lesson is about collaboration. You've heard it today, collaborate, collaborate, collaborate. Being able to work with others is going to help you in tough times. Healthcare is a team sport, and there is no room for ego. We rely on our collective knowledge and trust in each other to succeed. And lean on your tribe, the people who believe in you and your goals and support you. This is a great foundation for going forward. I certainly relied on these growing up as a young woman in Ireland. These are the rock-solid blocks beneath my feet. And as you go out into the world, you realize how incredibly important this is. Family, friends, the people you work with, these are so important. And I'm so glad that I have 2 of my sisters present with me today. And as I said, my husband, Peter. And finally, be curious, be brave. My parents always believed that education was the best gift you could give your child, all 7 of us. They always encouraged us to be brave, to be fair, to be curious, to be honest. And being curious meant I was interested in others' ways of living and other people's stories, and it helped give me empathy, and it propelled me towards other countries. I was never afraid to go out of my comfort zone, and this has stood me. Now, many of you here today will go on to play important roles in healthcare, working as medics, pharmacists, physiotherapists, nurses, or in public health roles. Or maybe you see a role in medicine's regulation. If you do, we're here. The EMA door is always open. But wherever you go, whatever you do, I'm sure you will shine. Life will throw its curveballs at you, it always does, but be ready for it and respond. So always be yourself, be positive, be ready to embrace your superhero strengths. Keep smiling. The world is out there waiting. Congratulations to you all. Thank you so much for this incredible honor. I am really overwhelmed.
Thank you very much for your very wise words. And I think on behalf of all of us, thank you for your work, especially over the last number of years. We're a small country, as you said. We're really proud of our graduates who go out all over the world to make a difference, but also really proud of Irish healthcare professionals such as yourself who've made such an impact around the world. So thanks for accepting our honour today. It now gives me pleasure to invite Professor Tracy Robson, Head of the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, to come forward to announce the awards from that school.
So it gives me great pleasure to announce the winners of the awards for the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences. The Survey Award, BSc Researcher ex aequo, is awarded to the students who achieved the highest mark in the MPharm Year 4 Scientific Research Skills module. Congratulations go to Aoife Hanrahan and Luke Sheridan.
I invite Professor Suzanne McDonough, Head of the School of Physiotherapy, to announce the awards from her school.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the winners of the School of Physiotherapy Awards. I will announce each of the awards in turn, and once I call the name of the winner, please come forward to the stage to receive your award from the President. So, Communication Award. The first award is the Communication Award, and this is awarded to the student who achieves top mark for communication in final year. So, congratulations to Joseph Ward. So the next award is the Professionalism Award. So this is awarded to the student who achieves top marks for professionalism in final year. So congratulations to Sarah Finney. So we now move on to the Professor Marie Guyden Award. Professor Marie Guyden was the Foundation Head of School of Physiotherapy, and the award is a tribute to Marie for her role and leadership in the school. The Professor Marie Guyden Award is awarded to the student who achieves first place in the final degree. So congratulations to Sarah Finney. So the final award for the School of Physiotherapy is the Research Award. And this is awarded to the student who achieves the top mark of research methods at 1 in second year and research methods 2 in final year. So congratulations go to Sarah Finney. So that concludes the presentations of the awards. So congratulations to all our winners.
We now proceed to the valedictorian addresses. It gives me great pleasure to invite our recent graduate, Luke Sheridan, to address us on behalf of the graduating BSc in Pharmacy class.
I would like to begin by welcoming the Chancellor NUI, Registrar NUI, President RCSI, Vice Chancellor and CEO Registrar RCSI, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Research and Innovation, past Presidents, Member of Council, Heads of School and distinguished guests. I would also like to warmly welcome colleagues, family members, partners and fellow new graduates from the School of Pharmacy, Physiotherapy, Medicine and Nursing. I am truly humbled and honoured to have the opportunity to speak with you all today and to celebrate this day together. To the pharmacy class of 2023, congratulations to you all on the wonderful achievement of arriving at this day. 4 years ago, we embarked on a journey together that has been filled with twists, turns, and uphill battles, from scratching our heads trying to decipher Professor Marr's hieroglyphics in pharmaceutics, to the competent and brilliant future pharmacists that sit before me today. Together, we have arrived at this day through hard work and perseverance. And whilst it took endless nights in Level 2 on number 26, countless labs, and even more group assignment meetings, it wasn't all work. Along the way, we have found lifelong friends and companions amongst each other. When I was asked to deliver this address, one of my initial thoughts was how to capture the immense diversity and talents amongst our class. From musical directors, singers and dancers, student union representatives, society presidents and persons of the year, to sports teammates, European bronze medal canoeists, and everything in between. Our class experience has been shaped by the contributions of each individual to life at RCSI. Of course, it would be amiss of me not to mention the global pandemic that shaped much of our time together. I will forever remember standing in the old Kieran Pathak lab, measuring each other's blood pressure when we received an email from the Dean informing us that we'd be moving online and not returning until September. Just beginning to get our heads around PPIs and beta blockers, I'll always be in awe of the resilience and determination shown by this class as we moved online. Despite at times being apart, the sense of community and shared understanding of what we were all going through endured, as we supported each other to keep going. As the memories of assignments fade, I am certain that it's the coffee runs between lectures, evenings spent laughing on the blouches, gym classes, laps around St. Stephen's Green, and the class nights out that will stay with us when we look back on our years here, although some farm balls may be a little bit shaky. Graduation symbolises an important milestone in each of our journeys. We may have begun as an eclectic mix of CAO leavers, postgraduates and technicians from the length and breadth of the country and across the globe. But together we embark on a new journey as one. In the words of W.B. Yeats, education is the lighting of a fire. Looking to the future, I am certain that I stand before the future leaders and change makers of our world. May you each be a shining light of the values and virtues of both our profession and of RCSI as you embark on your professional journeys at this time. As we leave here today, the future is brimming with hope and exciting possibilities. Yet, we never would have reached this point if it wasn't for the support and guidance of so many people. To our parents, friends, partners, and families, thank you not only for your support, but for putting up with our exam-fueled stress, being excellent OSCE dummies, and a shoulder to lean on when chemistry labs had impossible yields. Moreover, we've been truly privileged to study under the guidance and direction of passionate academics and experts in their respective fields, who have shared with us not only their knowledge, skills, and time, but also their enthusiasm and drive to improve patient care. On behalf of the class, I wish to thank all the professors, lecturers, practice educators, contributors, lab technicians, appel coordinators, and everyone in between who's been involved in helping guide us to this day. Finally, to all the graduates of 2023, we enter our profession at an exciting time, not only for pharmacy, but for healthcare, and I look forward to working alongside our colleagues in medicine, nursing, physiotherapy, therapeutic technologies, health sciences, and pharmaceutical sciences. Gargus ó Crí lena céimecha go léir atá anseo inniu, bhí gach rá agus sonas go léir don taici geal atá roh. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you very much, Luke. It now gives me great pleasure to invite, on behalf of the BSc Physiotherapy class of 2023, Sarah Finney to address us.
I'm sure everyone's sick of the sight of me, but President of RCSI, Vice Chancellor, CEO, Registrar of RCSI, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Chancellor and Registrar of NUI, Heads of School of Faculty, family and friends, fellow graduates. It's a real privilege to speak to you today on behalf of the Physiotherapy class 2023, and although an honour, as those closest to me will know, the thought of giving this speech is absolutely terrifying. And honestly, I tried to use ChatGPT to write the speech, but it was longer than my thesis, so I was left to come up with something myself. I'll be keeping it short and hopefully sweet. First of all, on behalf of the class, I would like to thank all of the staff, lecturers, professors, and clinical tutors from the School of Physio. Your continued support and direction were key to us gaining the most from our experience at RCSI and developing both clinically and academically. I've learned so much during my time here in RCSI, and I feel I would not be in the place that I am without the exemplary knowledge imparted by all of our lecturers and tutors. I can confidently say, and I'm sure my fellow classmates would agree, that we are more than confident in putting our learning into practice, and we have all made valuable connections and developed a network of fellow physiotherapists who we will go on to work with in healthcare in the future. Secondly, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our family and friends who have helped us to get to this day. You are the people who have read and reread our assignments and theses, had every bone, muscle and joint examined. You've been there through the laughter, the tears, and everything in between. Thank you. Now is your chance to cash in on your payback and have any sore back or painful knee looked after. Lastly, to my fellow classmates, I still have vivid memories of walking into the Houston Lecture Theatre in 2020. I remember feeling so lucky and free to be able to leave the house during the height of the pandemic, to come into college and complete an introductory icebreaker with all my classmates whilst wearing an FFP2 mask, a visor, an apron, and sitting with 2 seats in between us. I can honestly say that you've all made my experience in RCSI all the more memorable and enjoyable. Throughout the years, we have learned together, we've made mistakes together, we've gotten COVID together, and some of us have even fainted together. At times, we struggled with the pressures and workload of our course, the long days of lectures without breaks, the exams, the dreaded OSCEs and assignments that were all due at what felt like the one time. We would try to get to the library when we had any free time, or if you were one of the lads, you would spend that time de-stressing by playing endless games of pool. Having such a tight-knit community of like-minded, ambitious and aspiring physiotherapists has ensured that we went on our journey through college as a group, helping each other through the tough times. We all came to RCSI to learn, but at the end of the day, one of the best experiences has been the memories and friendships I've made during my time here. Some of my fondest memories include staying back in the movement lab, trying to figure out what the hell we needed to know for OSCEs, trying not to freak each other out, and how to learn it very, very quickly. The nights out with the lost phones, Aaron's one-liners, the time you and prank called Aaliyah, Louis singing, and my favourite, Aaliyah offering hugs to lecturers at the farewell day in April. Our journey as physiotherapists has just begun, and as we transition from our academic years into clinical practice, let us not forget the importance of treating each patient with genuine care and understanding, and that we can truly make a difference in their lives. I hope that we all stay connected, whether for a coffee and a catch-up or working alongside one another, that we proceed to grow as friends and physiotherapists. I wish you all the best of luck and every success in your careers, and it wouldn't be a speech if I didn't finish without a quote. So, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who'll decide where to go. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Luke and Sarah. I think the future of healthcare is in very good hands. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the President of RCSI, Professor Laura Vianney, to address us.
So good morning, Chancellor NUI, Registrar NUI, President RCPI, Vice Chancellor CSI, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs RCSI, Head of the School of Medicine, Pharmacy, Biomedical Sciences and Physiotherapy, Honorary Secretary of the Association of Medical Dental Graduates, Dean of Medical Programs, Associate Director for Academic Affairs, academic colleagues, distinguished guests, our Honorary Doctor, Dr. Emer Cook, friends and family, and especially to our new graduates in medicine, pharmacy, physiotherapy, and health sciences, and all of those being conferred in absentia and watching online today. You are all very welcome. And it gives me great pleasure to preside over this conferring ceremony and to welcome you and your families here to RCSI today. And today is a fitting reward for the hard work and commitment that you've shown in your studies over the last number of years. The faculty and staff understand the mental and physical challenges required to prepare for the degrees which you have been awarded today. The long hours of study and the ability to concentrate and focus takes considerable commitment. Your medical, pharmacy and physiotherapy degrees recognise your ability to use your intellectual knowledge and critical thinking in a clinical setting, skills which will be vital for your successful health science career which lies ahead of you. Your degree also opens up a world of wonderful opportunity as you set out the exciting journey that will allow you to train and practice in any number of specialties throughout the world. Today we also acknowledge your families who supported you during your student years. We commend those who have made sacrifices to support you during your studies and are proud of your achievements in graduating today. Medicine, pharmacy, physiotherapy and health sciences, however, faces many challenges and is certain that all of you will work in increasingly complex healthcare environments where you will need to use all the skills you've gained during your training. Doctors, physiotherapists and pharmacists of the future and scientists will need to be adaptive to the constant expansion of medical knowledge, changes in technology, medicines, increased patient and societal expectations, in addition to the regulatory change, all of which require a commitment to lifelong learning and an ability to adapt to the changing world that we live in. We hope that the education you've received in RCSI is broader than just your chosen field and has instilled in you a sense of curiosity, not only about medicine, physiotherapy and pharmacy, but also about the world at large. It is this which will not only enrich your life, but also allow you to contribute to society in a meaningful way. The challenge for each of you as you embark on your chosen career is to find fulfillment in the lifelong discovery of new knowledge and impart this not only your professional lives, but also to be a social advocate supporting rational discourse with the communities you will serve throughout the world. To support you in your journey and manage the challenges all healthcare professionals face, I encourage you to maintain the strong friendships you've made with your fellow classmates and with RCSI. I also encourage you to form close bonds with those you work with, as increasingly in the health sciences there will be an emphasis on team working, which requires the ability to communicate effectively, demonstrate leadership and acquire an understanding of the working of the healthcare management and the administrative structures in which you will work. It's also increasingly apparent that no healthcare system can fully support all the healthcare needs of society. So it's important to be an advocate for not only each of your patients, but it's also important to understand the broader societal needs in the communities where you will work and to use these resources at your disposal carefully. And remember, all of you, it's such a privilege to look after others. Despite these difficulties, the basis of all medical practice is empathy. As healthcare professionals, this must be central to all that we do. It supports the trust that patients and society places in us, and it's a source of so much of our professional satisfaction. It's also time to acknowledge the commitment of the academic, clinical and professional staff who supported you over the last number of years. It is their endeavours which have given you the skills to practice your chosen specialty, which will allow you to make a significant contribution to the well-being of the communities in which you will work. RCSI is rightly proud of our mission statement, which is to educate, nurture and discover for the benefit of human health. The university is deeply committed to making a difference to patient lives and to good health and well-being here in Ireland and globally. We are proud, truly proud, to be the highest ranked university in the world for our contribution towards the third UN Sustainable Development Goal, which is all about promoting the health and well-being of populations everywhere in the world. Our single greatest contribution towards good health and well-being is the education of future healthcare professionals, like all of you here today. And today we graduate 133 honours degrees, a Bachelor of Medicine, honours degrees, a Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy and honours degrees, a Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy. You are joining 30,000 alumni in 96 countries worldwide, countries who have graduated from RCSI over the years. We are proud of our international reach, and we look forward to your contribution to the growing body of alumni who are making a difference worldwide and who we are also rightly proud of. And finally, let me congratulate again our new graduates and acknowledge the support of their families. I wish you every success in your personal and professional lives, and I'm confident that the education you've received here in RCSI will equip you well for the challenges that you will encounter in your future years. And I had better say a quote as well, so I would say to you, the best way to predict your future is to create it. That's very important. Look after one another and be kind to one another. That's so important throughout our professional career. So thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, President. Now it gives me great pleasure to welcome a great friend of RCSI's, the Chancellor of the NUI, Dr. Maurice Manning, to address us.
President of RCSI, President of RCPI, Registrar, Dean, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and in particular you, our new graduates. As Chancellor, I'm delighted to be here in RCSI for this morning's conferring ceremony. It's an honour for me to confer these awards on behalf of the National University of Ireland. The continuing growth of RCSI and the increasing diversity and international reputations of its programmes is truly impressive. While reputation is a fundamental goal in today's higher education landscape, RCSI has also been adept at bringing together its diverse student body and creating a community. The vibrant, supportive spirit of that community is never more in evidence than on graduation day, and as we saw exemplified in two wonderful valedictory addresses from two of our prize-winning students, but it also emphasised the very warm spirit among yourselves. There is a sense of community, you're friends, you have enjoyed your experience in RCSI, and that's what RCI in part is all about. Now, today marks a very significant moment in your lives and in your professional careers. We are confirming today that you have assimilated a formidable range of information and mastered complex skills. No doubt it has been a demanding journey, and so today we publicly recognise and applaud the high standards you have achieved in meeting all of the requirements for the qualifications with which you have been conferred this morning. Your educational success has been built on your own abilities and efforts, your personal characteristics, and your other qualities. These have been complemented by the nurture received in your own families and the considerable support and encouragement they have given you throughout your lives and your studies. For this reason, your families have also earned, and I'm sure will use that right to celebrate today and to share in your success. I believe you can be confident and optimistic now as you enter a world of new experiences and opportunities, but also, as the President has said, a world of increasingly complex clinical research and moral and ethical healthcare challenges. Your skills and your dedication, and critically, your resilience and your integrity, will always be needed and often be tested. As you graduate today, I hope that you will take with you the knowledge and skills that you own, but also something of the spirit and the history of this great institution, which has always been to the forefront of healthcare needs in Ireland and on the global stage. And I depart from my script to say that I want to recommend very strongly to you that you purchase and read a copy of the new history of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, called Every Branch of the Healing Art. It's a wonderful book, beautifully written, handsomely produced, but it tells the story of RCSI from the earliest days, the challenges, the difficulties, the failure, and now especially the great global success of RCSI in its status, full university status. It tells the story of many of the characters, highlights the student life over those decades. But most of all, I think it's a book which every graduate should have, because it tells you what sort of institution you have come from and why you can be so rightly proud to be a graduate of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. And by the way, I don't get a commission on the sales of the book, but it's just a wonderful book. The National University of Ireland unhesitatingly endorses the quality of the education and training you have received. RCSI is a valued member of the Federal University, and we're confident that your programme of studies would have equipped you well for whatever the future brings. So this conferring ceremony is a celebration not just of your individual achievements, but also of the tremendous potential you all offer for the future. You have the capacity to shape ideas and do things in new ways with positive and lasting benefits for our society. I urge you to seek out new horizons and continue to push the boundaries of knowledge and practice in your chosen career. And I have no doubt that the proud tradition of RCSI alumni spread globally, you will make a significant contribution to the advancement of our society, whether it be in Ireland or wherever you make your career around the world. So this, as I say, is a day of celebration to be enjoyed and to be remembered for the years ahead. For parents, families, and friends who are here, the conferring is also a great occasion for you, because in various ways you have supported our graduates and contributed to their success. And I know that they truly appreciate all your assistance and encouragement. So it's great that you're here to share the occasion. I would also like to congratulate Dr. Emer Cook, in particular, who receives an honorary doctorate from the RCSI today. This great achievement is testament to her dedication and the profound impact she has made throughout her career. Emer's excellence and expertise in regulating health technology has made a valuable and positive impact on a global scale, and I know that her vivid, good-humoured and wise advice she has given you today will resonate with all of you. Finally, for the President and all the staff involved in your academic journey, it is also very gratifying to see such a large cohort of graduates emerging successfully from the college. So on behalf of the National University of Ireland, I extend my congratulations to you also. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor. That concludes the RCSI degree conferring ceremonies. Once again, sincere congratulations to all our graduates. It's a significant achievement to complete your undergraduate degree. We're really proud of you. They say it takes a village to raise a child. I think you would acknowledge the support of your family and friends. I'd invite you to stand one more time and turn and clap and acknowledge the support that your family and friends have given you in achieving this success. We would like to invite our graduates and your family and friends to join us for a reception in the College Hall and Boardroom. I'd ask the graduates themselves to remain for a while for your class photographs. And finally, if I could ask you all to be upstanding for the outward procession. Thank you.